相关的防水工作经验，懂得如何使用防水工具和防水处理。如果你满足以上条件，欢迎把简历发送到 amy@pgjanuary.com.au。更多信息请咨询0297293425。
Although the Chinese community in Australia is very large, there are many other groups living around us. Next, we have a Korean translation.
General Beaton Concrete Specialist에서는 지금 현재 bumper fixer 할 사람을 찾고 있습니다. 여기에 지원하려면 시멘트 타설 기계를 사용할 수 있어야 하고 영어로 대화가 가능해야 합니다. General Beaton Concrete Specialist는 27에서 33번지 Perry Street, Metroville, New South Wales에 위치하고 있습니다. 아주 좋은 월급과 친절하고 전문적인 작업 환경에서 일할 수 있습니다. 여기에 지원하려면 전화번호 02-9666-8788에 전화를 하거나 이력서를 info@generalbeaton.com.au로 보내시면 됩니다.
We want to help connect everyone together in this multicultural society, one step at a time. Following this is our Arabic translation.
هل تبحث عن عمل كمراقب مرور؟ يقوم مراقبو حركة المرور يدوياً بتوجيه حركة المرور على الطرق وتدفق المشاة على إغلاق الطرق أو بالقرب منها، أو إغلاق الطرق الجزئية بسبب أعمال البناء أو الصيانة أو أعمال جانب الطريق. في Best Option Training ستتعلم كيفية توجيه حركة المرور، المركبات والمشاة بطريقة منظمة لضمان السلامة العامة في مناطق البناء والمناسبات العامة واضطرابات الطرق الأخرى. الخبرة ليست ضرورية، سيتم إصدار شهادة لك عند الانتهاء. لمزيد من المعلومات يرجى الاتصال info@bot.edu.au.
Thank you for watching the Tang Media Job Network. We hope you find the role that you are looking for. Tang Media is currently offering free job advertising for businesses looking to hire staff. Please contact us to discuss your free advertising options on 02-9721-1521 or 0488-884-440, or alternatively email us at info@tangmedia.tv. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for the latest news and hit the bell to be notified of new job postings. My name is Diana. Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook to be kept up to date.
Well, an exciting future awaits the construction industry, and that's with the creation of Tang Media. We're looking forward to helping you achieve your goals.
Absolutely. Now, would you please help me welcome Australia's premier Middle Eastern entertainment company, AMW Entertainment, for some excellent dancing and singing. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a huge round of applause.
حلاوة 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 حلاوة. سعيد وعقلي عاد واخذها من بالدار، أمورة يا بنت الجار والله بقلبي نار. يا بوي يا بوي طيب يا بوي يا بوي يا بوي طيب يا بوي صح. حلاوة 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 حلاوة. جسر الحديد انقطع من دوس رجليا، عالعين مريتين و12 مدليا. جسر الحديد انقطع من دوس رجليا. بتقول مشابك جبيت تنحشر ولد والشمس مغابت. بتقول مشابك بتقول مشابك جبيت تنحشر ولد والشمس مغابت. عالعين مريتين و12 مدليا. زر الحديد انقطع من دوس رجليا. يا عين مريتين و12 مدليا. زر الحديد انقطع من دوس رجليا. حبيبي يا عيني يا عيني يا ليلي يا مسهر عيني نهاري وليلي. حبيبي يا عيني يا عيني يا ليلي يا مسهر عيني نهاري وليلي. والله اشتقنا لعيونك يا مفارقنا، اشتقنا لعيونك والله اشتقنا لعيونك يا مفارقنا، اشتقنا لعيون وجودك يا ابو السمرة يا احلى السهر والليل، والحلوة بيطول عمرها ينغني يا عيني يا ليل. وجودك يا ابو السمرة يا احلى السهر بالليل، والحلوة بيطول عمرها ينغني يا عيني يا ليل. والمغنى حياة الروح يشفي القلب المجروح، المغنى حياة الروح يشفي القلب المجروح. يلا نرقص ونغني ونعيش بأحلى جني، يلا نرقص ونغني ونعيش بأحلى جني. يلا 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 يا توني سمعني شوية يلا يا رفيق سمعني شوية يلا يا عاطف طبلنا شوية
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give it up one more time for AMW Entertainment? Which I can't do anywhere near as well, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Rachel, that is incredible. I'm working up a sweat just from having seen that.
Listen, just be careful, be careful. You don't want to have to get that suit dry cleaned.
It doesn't matter. It's not my suit. I stole it from someone when I walked in, and that is now the next person's problem to look after.
Well, speaking of the next person, to introduce another facet of the Tang Group, Best Option Training. Now, I'd like to welcome to the stage Damien Tian, one of the teachers of Best Option Training. Would you please welcome Damien to the stage?
Good evening all. My name is Damien Tian, lead trainer for Best Option Training. I have worked in the building and construction industry since 1977. Thank you Mr Tang and Mr David Cremona for organising tonight's event, bringing us together at the wonderful Star Casino. We are fortunate to be joined by our special guest, Mr Harry Triguboff. Before we start, I would like everyone in this room to look around and acknowledge your industry peers and colleagues. Go on, give them a knowledge, say hello. Without your collective contributions, dedication and loyalty to Meriton's vision, the Sydney skyline would look very different today. Some of you in this room have been in partnership with Meriton for up to 5 decades, generational contractors who were with Meriton building in the early times of building six-packs and residential duplex units. Our partnership in training with Meriton has seen Joe Maltese, a site supervisor, complete his advanced diploma, and Aram, Meriton's National Personnel Manager and Senior Work, Health, Safety Officer, who has successfully completed a number of bespoke short courses with Best Option Training. Following on, we are delivering the Diploma of Leadership and Management, training that moves and reflects those changes, become holistic and thereby more meaningful to the individual and the organisation. The building industry is consistently evolving and reinventing itself. Training needs to be flexible in meeting change and sustainability. Meriton is a leading game changer in today's building sphere by the willingness to embrace current and future sustainable building practice. Instead of looking to new contractors, Mr Triguboff encourages and supports his subcontractors to upskill in business, to continue to stay with Meriton. This is exemplified by encouraging subcontractors to move from traditional material usage and seek new opportunities, for example, by changing from wood to aluminium windows, from bricks to Hebel products. Mr Tang was a tiling contractor with Meriton. He has now expanded, owning 2 state-of-the-art joinery factories in Sydney, successful real estate interests and a media business. Actioning a lifelong dream to invest in training, 3 years ago the time was right and Mr Tang bought Best Option Training, a vocational trade training organisation located in the south-west of Sydney. The RTO officially opened in 2019. In just under 3 years, we have over 700 students, 38 trainers, and have established offices in the ACT, Far North Queensland and Byron Bay. Best Option Training has added 3 purpose-built training facilities to the business. The RTO has 23 trade qualifications on scope and has gained funding in Queensland and Tasmania. We also have access to federal funding for specific training purposes. Currently, we have issued 423 qualifications and have helped 90 students get their builders' licences. We train in every state and territory and have apprentices on the books in South Australia and New South Wales. We run monthly workshops for schools and community groups. One of Mr Tang's passion is to help look after community groups and young people. Best Option Training has created a construction advisory board. One of the board's points of focus is to understand the current skills and knowledge of best business and construction practices. In so doing, the board will advise and create relevant future pathways for construction workers and industry leaders. Tonight, this is an invitation for you, respected industry practitioners, to have a strong voice in taking our industry to the future. The board will have vital input to ensuring industry training packages will reflect the current construction best practice as well as integrate emerging construction technologies. To make this happen, we would like all of here tonight to take a valued seat on the board, which would meet at least twice a year. At this junction in time, training is more important than ever. We are experiencing a rapid decline in the number of young people applying and completing apprenticeships, even with the incentives offered by the state and federal governments. Feeding this decline is the attitude of parents and caregivers wanting their son or daughter to go to university as a first and only career choice. Some trades just can't get apprentices. This will be a potentially devastating blow to our industry, an industry that currently employs 1.2 million Australians. This is exemplified in the worrying statistic that bricklaying apprentices are now down 400% in the past 6 years. This year has been an extremely busy year for Best Option Training. Upgrades to 23 of our trade qualifications were mandated and came into effect in December 2021. These qualification changes means that almost everyone will be required to upgrade to keep or gain new qualifications for contractor licensing purposes. We can assist and advise you with any course upgrade information. Okay, let's look at what is happening out there today and into tomorrow on your building sites. Gone are the days where every trade should be trained in every competency. On today's building sites, we have specialists in structures, formwork, steel fixing, finishing trades, concreting, tiling, bricklaying and plastering. So, I ask you, is it still necessary to be qualified in every aspect of your trade? Owing to the change in design thinking, off-site prefabrication and material usage, industry is requiring trained specialists to install and complete the job competently. High-rise construction now requires specialist skills to meet shortening deadlines in this highly competitive market. Please, do not mishear me. At no point am I saying that people should not complete a recognised trade qualification outcome. Our RTO, the future of our RTO, lies in looking at the current structure of apprenticeships. We recognise workers on commercial job sites often are not exposed to the full scope of work required to meet construction trade packages or to successfully complete their course. Mr. Tang's training flagship, Best Option Training, has purpose-built facilities and monthly workshops to fill these identified training gaps in the student's learning journey. Our customised and bespoke training offers relevant and practical scenarios, simulations and case studies relevant to your specific trade area. Industry change has highlighted the growing gap between the management capability of recent graduating apprentices and the demands placed upon many modern-day supervisors. Employers are experiencing many university graduates from construction-related bachelor's degrees, not all, some, are ill-equipped to undertake essential site management and responsibilities. For example, understanding site logistics and on-site culture. Another goal of the Industry Advisory Board will be aimed at developing students into the next generation of valued and respected supervisors through appropriate training. In consultation with the board, we at Best Option Training will continue to invest in state-of-the-art, tailored training options whilst using nationally recognised outcomes to transition our students into valid construction career pathways. Tonight, Best Option Training has advisors in the foyer and circulating around the room to help you with the following. Best Option Training CPD membership for all Meriton subcontractors. Skilled Checkpoint Program, funding for people 40 years and over. Information about a trade qualification and clarifying RPL, recognition of prior learning. You can find out about Best Option Training and the services we offer by logging on to the QR code located on your table. We are also offering to anyone who registers with us a full training needs analysis and 30% off the enrolment fee into a full qualification. In closing, Best Option Training looks forward to working with you in obtaining a nationally recognised qualification or bespoke skill sets to meet your business needs. Finally, Meriton staff and subcontractors here tonight, Best Option Training would like to publicly recognise and thank you for the innovation you have fostered over the last 50 years in creating a truly world-class Australian city skyline. Ladies and gentlemen, take care, enjoy the evening, and thank you.
Well, I'm sure we'd like to all thank Damien. Thank you so much for his time taking us through best option training.
Which, by the way, is genuinely the best option regardless of the scenario.
That is true, that is true. It's safe to say you might not even be an option were it not for the support of our industry and peers, and of course, Mr. Harry Triguboff.
Absolutely, and in just a moment we'll hear from Harry himself. And of course, tonight we are all here as being part of the construction industry. It's wonderful to have so many people together, especially considering the last 2 years where we haven't been able to come together. And nor are bottles at the moment, so taxi service, ladies and gentlemen. However, on that note, it is of course our great pleasure tonight to be joined by some extremely esteemed guests and ultimately to delve a little bit deeper into some of the incredible companies that we've worked with over the years. Of course, Tang Media Group started from its infancy, has grown exponentially, and of course, the Meriton Group is now an icon of Australia. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Tang Media, we are honoured to introduce our live show panel. We will hear exactly from our experts, number of CEOs and directors, and ultimately, we're going to gain a lot more of an insight into the construction industry. So would you please welcome our panellists, beginning with Simon Pizzanato, the Director of Beton.
We'll also be chatting with Albert Pizzanato, also Director of General Beton.
Thank you. And keep that applause coming, ladies and gentlemen, for Jason Doraguzzi, the Director of Alutech Windows.
And not to sound too repetitive here, but we'll also be speaking with Steve Doraguzzi, also Director of Alutech Windows.
Doro's not repetitive at all because it is all about keeping in the family tonight. Of course, so many fantastic family businesses here as well. We also have joining our panel David Cremona, the Director of Construction at Meriton.
And of course, we're extremely pleased to welcome Mr. Harry Triguboff, Managing Director and Founder of Meriton.
And of course, also joining our panel is the Director of Earthworks, Anthony Moron. We'll also be joined by Gianni Chiampo, the Director of Royal Formwork. And of course, last but not least, tonight is of course the Tang Media Expo. We couldn't possibly do that without the man himself. Would you please make welcome Mr. Tang? Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Appreciate your time. And we can't wait to hear your insights. But just before we do, of course, I have mentioned it is very much a family affair. We do have some wonderful companies here. Of course, the Tang Group is a part of that. So who better to hear from than the son of Mr. Tang himself? Would you please welcome Lucky Tang to the stage?
Hi everyone. Hope everyone's having an interesting night. So I just have a few words that I would like to say. So, dear great-grandfather Harry Triguboff, on behalf of my father and on behalf of everyone in this room that is part of this family that we call Meriton, we all want to say thank you. Not only did you build Meriton, you also built a reason for all of us to come together, to work together, to be friends together, to laugh together, and to live this life together. You built this home for all of us, this home known as the Meriton family. And without you, Harry, this home inside our hearts, it wouldn't exist. So I would like to thank the universe and the heavens that you have brought us together into your life. So may I ask everyone to raise their glasses for the most and the biggest influential builder Australia has ever seen, Mr. Harry Triguboff.
Ladies and gentlemen, another huge round of applause for Lucky. Always great to hear from the family themselves. But let's now get into our open panel discussion here. Let's firstly start with a question to you, Simon. Of course, you are the general manager there at Beddon. Now, Simon, your father Dominic started with Harry and Meriton in the early 60s, so obviously quite a long association at this point. And that's ultimately set up the basis for a generation of workers. Can you tell us a little bit more about this journey?
That's right, thank you. Look, our business started with our father in the early 60s with Harry. And I'm proud to say that every year since that day, we have been doing a job with Meriton Apartments to this day. Now, that's an amazing achievement that I am so proud of, and we are, as a family, we are so proud of, and to continue that business. We thank Harry for the loyalty through all this time. It has given us the opportunity to grow the business through all the years, to expand into Queensland, into Brisbane and the Gold Coast, where we have accomplished amazing feats, pumping concrete vertically for 280 metres. When I was a kid, I would never dream of it. I would just see my father come home and tell us we poured concrete. But now it's a totally different story, and these opportunities arise because of the experiences we've had with Harry and the Meriton family, and to that we are so proud, and we thank Harry for that opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Simon, and thank you, Tang, as well, for tonight. But our success rides on the back of Meriton's success, and our industry is a very tough industry. There is a lot of challenges. And that's what it's good working with Meriton. They issue the challenges, we tell them we can do it, and they believe in us. And that's what it is. It's the success of all of us is the staff of Meriton and the achievements that, it is possible to do. Why can't we do it? And I really value, Harry's always given us that opportunity, and Meriton has backed us through that. So I'd like to say thank you very much, and I wish much success and future success for the future. Thank you.
And it truly is a family affair. Moving on to Jason Doraguzzi, along with your brother Steve, your family is second-generation contractors. So can you tell us your story and how your family has managed to move with the times by diversifying?
Yeah, thank you. Like the boys here, yes, we're second-generation Meriton contractors. Our parents had a carpentry business, and in the mid-80s, Ernest asked our father Ivor to quote a job. I think the job might have been at Caringbah. Harry was obviously happy with the price, awarded the job to Dad, and from there our journey began. There was many townhouses, 2 and 3 and 4-storey walk-ups in those days. And it was quite good for the business, and we were able to build up a good team. Later on, Steve and I joined later on, and it was great to work on those units. But in the early 2000s, the Meriton machine took a bit of a turn in the upward direction, like Simon mentioned when he's talking about pumping concrete 280 metres up. On a tall building, there's no cut-on-site carpentry roofs, so our business had to evolve. So Stephen and I were in head office one day talking to Helen Williams, and we mentioned that we'd been doing some window installations. And Helen said, well, why don't you quote on the next job? And we thought, well, that's a big step from doing a few small jobs and going to one of Harry's jobs. But we submitted the price, and we're very grateful, Harry, that you gave us that opportunity, because from there we were able to build, and we're very happy with where we've come from that point. So thank you, Harry. Thanks very much.
So like Jason mentioned, our family started our relationship with Meriton in the mid-80s. In the mid-80s, I was very young. Carpentry to me was laying carpet. That's how much I knew. So it was really good to grow up with the culture of Meriton and being around it. So therefore, Jason and I could work a good business with Meriton and grow together. So I want to thank you, Harry, Dave, and the Meriton family. Thank you.
Steve, thank you very much, and I can definitely relate to that, mate. Unless it's got duct tape, I cannot fix a thing. So totally understand your starting point. Now, Anthony, let's move on to yourself, mate. Obviously, working with Earthworks, and your business started off quite small and without even any machinery. Then Harry spotted you, and things really took off. Can you tell us a bit about the excitement that I guess must have come with getting that first job?
Yeah, definitely right, the excitement. I will never forget that day. I think it's a life-changing experience that I went through the 16 years ago. I will never forget, coming from a very small business, concentrating on more domestic homes, to going out to one of the first sites I saw for Meriton and for Harry, out in St. Ives, which was like a 5-acre parcel of land that needed a large 2 or 3 level basement put through it. So the opportunity that I got given at an early stage was, all I can say is it's been life-changing. It's not only changed our family's life, but it's also changed the larger family that we've created within this workforce. As Meriton, the Meriton family and Harry have grown, we've had the ability to grow with it. So it's been an amazing journey. It's so great to see the loyalty that Harry has put into us, to our family business, but also the trust. Coming from, say, for instance, small domestic projects to undertaking some of Sydney's largest basement excavations has really been a life-changing experience, and we really thank Harry and the leader that he is, because I'll never forget the day when I first walked into Harry's office and the team there at Meriton, that they're still there today. So it's really a testament to you, Harry. Your leadership has always been there for us to grow, and we would really, really, really like to say thank you for everything you've done for us and for our families.
And moving on to Gino Champa from Royal Formwork. Now, you also started with Meriton a long time ago, and now you also have your own business. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, so my journey with Harry and Meriton goes back to the late 90s. Harry at the time was doing a lot of townhouses and 3-storey walk-ups. And I remember my first project was, that I was assistant on, Saunders Street at Piedmont. At that time, that job was a relatively large job. But Piedmont was kind of Harry's precinct. I think there was a development on every corner in Piedmont. And with time, the construction industry has changed. We, from townhouses and 3-storey walk-ups, today we're doing 70, 80-storey, triple, double towers. With time, and the best thing about all that is that I've been there to see the changes in construction, and I've been a part of it with Harry and with Meriton. The best thing that ever happened to me was that I got the opportunity to meet someone like Harry, and I could always, and Harry's always said, if you ever need to speak, need to say something, come and see me. And it's for a person at that level to tell me to come across is just unbelievable. Now, I've come across a lot of people that have said to me, where are you working? Are you still with Meriton? And why haven't you moved on? And I said, well, moved on where? In 30 years, I haven't lost a day's work with Meriton. So to me, that's security. Everybody wants security. So moving forward, last November, I approached Harry and I asked Harry and I told him if I wanted to start my own company, a family company, and yeah, he agreed and gave me the green light and awarded me a project of substantial size. So, but he did that on trust. Like I believe I gave him 30 years of loyalty, and Harry must have that much trust in me to give me that opportunity to better myself, and for that I'll always be grateful. So royal form has kicked off, and hopefully for the best. But I do still want to say that apart from not losing one day of work, during the pandemic, where a lot of companies did close down, Harry, to his testament, and the management, Dave and the safety committee, they put a lot of conditions on site which allowed us to work, which was fantastic. So we thank you for that too. Thank you.
Gino, it's a very good point you raised there about how much the construction industry has changed and grown over time. And I think tonight we're seeing a very good example of that. Obviously, Tang Group beginning purely in construction, now we're branching out into a wonderful event like this and ultimately bringing to the masses here a new way to connect and communicate with other peers within the industry. So that, of course, brings me to Mr. Tang, who is our star man for the night, we should say. Yes, absolutely. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Tang, obviously we are here for the Tang Media Expo tonight, and your story as well, much like everybody on the stage here today, begins all the way back with a lovely little run-in with Meriton and Harry Triguboff.
To be honest, I want to say I lost, but the first thing I want to say, thanks, boss, and thank you, David. Thanks for Harry family, Sharon and Rhonda and Anna and Gary, Daniel, Ella, all families and all Meriton staff, Dave, Helen, Diane, and a lot of friends. Sorry, I very happy everyone come tonight, and all of my friends and all of my best friend or contract work beside me. But today, orders, I think Andy make mistake. Please forgive me and give me support, give me a chance so I can do better and to have and to work with all of you. I want to beside boss for always for future. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tang. And moving on to you, David. Now, you've heard extraordinary stories from each of your subcontractors tonight. What are your thoughts on what you've had so far?
Well, I guess listening to the boys up here, there's a few key things I think we can get out of this tonight. And one is opportunity. I think Meriton and Harry has a great eye for seeing the opportunities that can be arised and giving subcontractors that really other developers or builders probably would not even dare dream of, giving somebody that opportunity. I think that's really important. It's something that is unique to Meriton, and I think that's one of the key messages that I got from here tonight. Also drawing upon business confidence, certainty. I think that's another key message. Harry's determination and his driven force to keep production going, land banking, getting that certainty. You can't have multiple generation subcontractors working for the company and also the suppliers out there for many decades without having that business confidence and that certainty that we've got production going. And even through the pandemic, as Gino mentioned, that was a real tough couple of years, and Harry's grit and determination to get through it. And the government did shut us down for 2 weeks, and we even fought through that to get us back to work. So I think that's one of the other key focuses. And the last thing I would say is loyalty. Definitely. You wouldn't get this room. Look at this room, beautiful. probably 500 plus guests here. And loyalty to the brand of Meriton, to Harry and the family, I think that's a key thing. And you can hear the messages from the lads up here. And I think that's a key focus, that we should cherish Meriton and foster into the future.
Thank you, David, for that. Now, last but not least, we do, of course, come to Harry Triggerbuff. Ladies and gentlemen, please, round of applause. Now, Harry, we've heard plenty tonight about loyalty, about consistency, about overcoming challenges, and I must say, I know a lot of that's to do with Meriton, but as a fellow West Tigers tragic, I think we have all been through the ringer of the last 10 or so years, so I think that's a true testament to your loyalty and dealing with challenges there. But I suppose on that note, what I want to ask you is, obviously, David's mentioned this as well. It really has been quite a tough couple of years with the COVID pandemic. He did mention there was 2 weeks where you were forced to shut down, but other than that, you kept things going. How did you find and navigate that challenge, and how do you think the construction industry has rebuilt itself since then?
I would first of all like to thank Mr. Tang for this wonderful evening. Thank you, Tang. Thank you all for saying these nice words. When I first started, people told me, how can you be a builder? You've never built before. I said, I will try to pay my way. And I've been paying my way ever since. Now, these are all great heroes. Without them, I couldn't have done what I did. But it's also the staff that is in Meriton, which is very important. They've been with me for many years, and their children are with me, and we're all working together. And we'll work together as long as we can, as long as I can. Now, I hope that the company will continue. That's my plan. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm sure it will succeed. We have a wonderful country. It's empty. We need a lot of people. And with the councils we have, very few people can work. They can't survive. So really, I have no competition. I never had any. We just did our best. And in building, we have to depend on each other. And that's the main thing. And it's also the staff that we have to be sure that they do their job properly. And we've all succeeded. We all look after each other. And, you know, there's been the virus, so we worked very well. We never stopped. In fact, we made sure that the other companies worked as well. So we are never afraid of anything, and every time there is a problem, we overcome it and come out stronger than ever. And that is the way we do it, and that's the way we will keep doing it, with all your help, and thank you very much.
So, Harry, just to wrap it up, firstly, I want to say thank you, and on behalf of all the subcontractors, suppliers out here, thank you for the opportunity for allowing us to build homes for Australian families, because really that's what it's all about, building homes, and thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us here on stage this evening and telling these fascinating stories of loyalty, respect, opportunity, and no doubt lots of hard work as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a huge round of applause for our entire panel? Now, of course, tonight is a celebration. That's why we're all here, to celebrate unity, coming together as one industry. And you can't have a celebration without a cake. So, of course, we have to wheel that out. That's right, gentlemen. I know. I can see the big smiles on the faces. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Harry, if you would do the honours, please. So we have a beautiful, on the top of the cake, in case you can't see it, there is a wonderful little landscape including that famous Meriton logo. So this is all about celebrating us coming together here today, the construction industry, and we hope you've had a great evening so far. So,
and if we could just ask you all to stand up to celebrate Mr. Harry Triguboff. Sorry.
Now we are working on a knife for you, Harry, don't worry. We certainly know that steel is used in construction. It's also used to cut knives. To use knives to cut cakes, that is. Now, of course, just while we are waiting for our knife here, once again, thank you very much for your attendance tonight. Thanks for standing up and paying respect, of course, where it is due. And don't forget as well, as the night does unfold, we've got a few more activities lined up for you. Nathan Foley will be our headline act. He's been entertaining Australia for the best part of 30 years, of course, as part of High Five, and also touring as a solo act these days. So we're very much looking forward to that. And of course, a lot of you do know each other here, but it is quite possible that there's still plenty of people here you are yet to meet. So once our official duties wrap up, you'll have a chance to mingle, network, and of course, DJ Nam will be spinning some tunes, so you can also get stuck into that. And speaking of getting stuck in, we finally have the knife. Harry, you may do the duties.
Encouraging everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more huge big round of applause. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time up here this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, that is certainly not the end of proceedings so far. We don't have enough cake to give to all of you. We'll try and get as much as we can. However, with that said, we are now going to take a short break, and we do still have some exciting entertainment to come your way, including the Excite Show and, of course, our headline performer, Nathan Foley, back with you in about 20 minutes' time.
When Australians look up at the logo of Meriton, it is a reminder of modern civilization, progress, and the development of what Australian society is today. Images of high-rise buildings and modern apartments can be seen throughout the cities of Sydney, Brisbane, and the Gold Coast. To achieve this great success, the founder and chairman of the Meriton Group, Mr. Harry Triguboff, and his close associates had to experience decades of turbulence and challenges. Throughout the years, they gained a great deal of experience in building the empire of what Meriton is today. It is recognised as the largest and most influential corporation in the Australian construction industry. Many see the Meriton as a gauge for the Australian economy. If the Meriton is strong, the Australian economy is in its flourishing and prosperous period. If the Meriton is weak, the Australian economy is in an unsafe and challenging period. A proverb goes, one swallow doesn't make a spring.
Experience, it's been a journey for me because going back 30 odd years, the construction has changed. It has evolved and new systems, and so going back 30 years we were doing townhouses back then, 3-storey walk-ups, and today we're into the high-rise. You know, there's no limit. Harry's been able just to create buildings that he's wanted himself, and we've been there along the road to help him, and it's appreciated.
Yeah, well, Harry's been king of the industry for a long, long time, and he's on top, and because of the work he does, he's very good at it.
Well, Meriton has been around for a long time. Growing up, I've heard of Meriton, but when I first took a step into Meriton sites, I realised that the challenge is more than what meets the eye. And working for Meriton has been a great honour because I was able to express my artistic work, so to speak, to manipulate Rio in such a way to suit the job required and the task at hand.
We've been working for Harry for 15 years with the company PT Works. We've been working for Harry for about 7-8 years now.
Good stuff. And tell me a bit about your experiences in that position.
Like I said, with the pandemic and all, it's been challenging for the last few months, but it's been a good experience. It's a joy working for Harry. He's got some prestige projects, so it's always good to get involved in his jobs.
Harry Chugubov could not have created the Meriton Empire by himself. The remarkable success story has come from a magical combination of the workforce under his management. From bricklayers, contractors, and think tank management staff all look up to him as a monarch of this empire. They worked and collaborated alongside him with the utmost respect and loyalty. Every day, Meriton workers are proud to work under one of the most potent symbols of the construction industry, the M, the Meriton logo. When one thinks of Meriton, we think of the many years of hard work. There have been over 60 years of contribution through the succession of generations. Many employees and contractors have worked for the Meriton Group for many decades. Successive generations have walked on the platforms laid down by their fathers. They are firm and confident in producing their best efforts for the industry, particularly Meriton. The success of the M logo has created a lot of attraction for passionate young minds to work under it, in which some contractors are now starting to enter their careers at a very young age. It is now rare for an employee not to recognise the Meriton founder, Mr. Harry Chugubov, as the corporation's soul. Mr. Chugubov's personality is a collection of virtues: diligence in work, sharpness in thinking, simplicity in life, and, above all, having a keen, comprehensive mind ahead of his time. His great success is the tremendous pride of all who have had the opportunity to work with him.
Hi, my name is Ken McDonald. I'm from K-Mac Plumbing. I've contracted to Harry and to Meriton for over 25 years. I come from a long lineage of contractors that have, in regards to my family, for over 40 years. My uncle, my father, my brother and my cousins all engaged with Harry over the years. It has been a great journey because we now have the opportunity to work with Harry's family in the grandsons, granddaughters, and also daughters, and also in-laws. So everyone's involved, which is the way we like it.
Hi, my name's Khalil and I'm from CP Australia. We're the electrical contractors currently working at 180 George Street, Parramatta. We're also doing stage 3 and stage 4 at Lidcombe, Carter Street. We've been working with Meriton now for about 15 years. The last few years has been quite difficult with the pandemic that's been going on, but along with Meriton's help, we've managed to get through it, and we're looking forward to the next 15 years working alongside Meriton. Thank you.
I do the electrical for Meritons over the past 30 years. I've been with them, and it's a family to me.
So, moving forward, I mean, we don't know when this is going to end, the pandemic, but moving forward, what are your concerns regarding the industry?
Well, it's all moving up. Harry's building a lot of buildings, and he's got a lot of land that he's going to produce. So, looking forward for the future, should be good.
So, we're on the Meriton job site doing formwork. My dad is the main director of Better Form, and we've been working with Meriton for over 20 years.
Over 20 years, that's incredible.
Yeah, it is. Harry's really treated us like a second family, and we see Meriton as very good business partners and, like I said, a second family.
I'm in business with my brother, Albert, and we have a business, General Baton. We are concrete placers in the construction industry. We've worked for Meriton and Harry for quite a number of years, going back to when my father first started the business in the early 60s. My father was working with Harry at that time, and we've continued to do work for Meriton through all these years.
So, it's a family tradition by the sounds of it. Was it your great-grandfather before that as well, or?
No, my father, an Italian immigrant, started the business and met all the great characters in our industry. And he met Harry early on in the industry, and they formed a fantastic bond, which I'm proud to say that Albert and myself have continued working with Harry through all this time, and we still are.
My name is John Jedinak. I'm owner of Kaliva Building Company. I've been working for Harry for the last 31 years. We contract carpentry, internal carpentry, which is fire doors, internal doors, skirtings, wardrobes, linen cupboards, door furniture, basically internal finishes.
Currently at the moment, and for the past 30 years, my father's been supplying the tower crane services for Harry on his Meriton sites, as well as mobile cranes also. So just very happy to be involved with working with Harry still as a second generation.
Currently we're doing window manufacturing and installation through Eluatech Windows, but it's the 5th decade that we've been with Harry. And so he supported our family, and it's been a long ride and an enjoyable one.
5 decades, that's incredible. So Harry is a bit of a legend, as I understand. He's somewhat the king of the construction industry in Australia. Would you agree? I mean, does anyone compare?
It's a good question. Not solely one person compares, no. Not in Australia.
Not in our mind.
Yeah.
So speaking of Harry Triguboff, I mean, he's somewhat of a legend. He's regarded as the king of construction in Australia, as I understand it. I mean, does anyone else compare to him?
Look, the legacy that he's created, the pioneer of this industry, I don't believe there's been anyone so motivated and dedicated to a business and to change the skyline of New South Wales especially, together with the Gold Coast and Brisbane. But I believe he's a living legend.
I'm Jason from Sydney Tools. We're very honoured to be a major supplier to Meriton with the power tools and accessories. We've been dealing with Meriton for a very, very long time and very enjoy working together and working with them.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next act is full of incredible dancers and dynamic music. This talented ensemble of dancers joins forces with two sensational singers in the form of Jessica Madden, who has returned from hit tours on Broadway, and Chris Ninny, who was the lead singer in Burn the Floor. From Vegas to the reimagined popular classics, Series of Events Australia and Evoke Entertainment proudly presents the Excite Show. Would you please put your hands together?
Cigarettes that satisfied you? Every average man you know. There it goes. Up, up, and the left and same room scores his sixth home run.
Down, it's the dirty boogie for me. Oh, what's it called? Hey, you all. Well, how's it go? Not too slow when I get low down. It's the dirty boogie for me. Things I can't even talk about. The dirty boogie, the dirty boogie. Oh, when I get low down, it's the dirty boogie for me. Okay, now let's board that train. How you doing? Hello. All aboard! 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the dirty dog daddy from the decoy line had a thing for the lady ladies and he did fine. He reaped the land of more than he could sow. Walked the pleasures of moments in Utah do. He couldn't contain himself when he saw a nice caboose. Sit down, sit down. That ding dong daddy hit it 16 women wrong. The bonds of matrimony in the sweetest stroll. The ladies got together and decided they can have. This ain't so ling and you ain't son one man. You gotta give him credit, he was happy for a time, but he's the ding dong daddy of the decal line. Sit down, sit down. That ding dong daddy hit it 16 women wrong. Everybody now.
I'm gonna make that shake that money on a dime. Don't need a shaker daddy, shaker wicked, just fine up on the table. Hey, now, baby, don't just come alive under the spotlight. All the girls wanna fall behind. We said, hey, here come the ladies now to give a little show. Hey, here go the boys, you gotta show a little more. More. Hit it up, get it up, don't let you rest. Hit it up, get it up, this is not a test. Hit it up, get it up, gotta give me a test. So get your ass up, show me how you molest. Get it up, don't let you rest. Hit it up, get it up, this is not a test. Hit it up, get it up, gotta give me a test. So get your ass up, show me how you molest. It's a little bit of naughty, it's a little bit of nice. She's a whole lot of glass, sweet sugar, set spice. Shimmy, shimmy, strike, strike, give a little what up on the table. Hey, now, baby, don't just come to life under the spotlight. All the girls wanna fall behind. We said, hey, here come the ladies now to give a little show. Hey, here go the boys, you gotta show a little more. Hit it up, get it up, don't let you rest. Hit it up, get it up, this is not a test. Hit it up, get it up, gotta give me a test. So get your ass up, show me how you molest. Get it up, don't let you rest. Hit it up, get it up, this is not a test. Hit it up, get it up, gotta give me a test. So get your ass up, show me how you molest. It's not a fault that she's so irresistible. It's all the damage she causes unfixable. Every 20 seconds you repeat her name, but when it comes to me, you don't care. Yeah. Next to a cheap silicone, I look minimal. Right in front of your eyes, I'm invisible. But you gotta know small things are so count. You better put your feet on the ground and see what it's about. So addiction, I don't wanna be the exception. To get a bit of your attention, I love you for free and I'm not your mother, but you don't even bother. Addiction, I'm tired of this triangle. Got dizzy dancing tango, I'm falling apart in your head again. No way, I got to get away. This is pathetic, it's ironic, it's statistic, it's psychotic. Tango's not for three, was never meant to be. But you can try it, rehearse it, or train it like a horse. But don't you count on me, oh don't you count on me, boy. Objection, I don't wanna be the exception. To get a bit of your attention, I love you for free and I'm not your mother, but you don't even bother. Objection, I'm tired of this triangle. Got dizzy dancing tango, falling apart in your head again. No way, I got to get away. man, I think you might like to hear something from us. Nice and easy. So I'm gonna take it to the beginning of this song and do it easy. But then I'm gonna do the finish rough. This is the way we do Proud Mary. And we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river. Said we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river, the river. Well, I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Here we go. Woo. Well, I cleaned a lot of plays down in Memphis, and I popped a lot of Tang down in New Orleans. You don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Well, I cleaned a lot of plays down in Memphis, and I popped a lot of Tang down in New Orleans. You don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Say we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Shiver, do 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 do. Whoa! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Turning, burning, rolling on the river. Say we're rolling, burning, burning on the river. I keep on rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Say one more time. Rolling on the river. Thank you.
Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Excite Show.
Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Turning, burning, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling.
No, there we go. Finally, we've got a mic working. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Excite Show team. How awesome was that? Quite literally on fire, and flipping out as well. And of course, we still have more entertainment to come your way. A final break for about 15 minutes, and Nathan Foley, our headline act, on the other side of a little short intermission here. Hope you're having a great evening.
Enjoy your intermission.
time. Them got just go on and on in the back of my mind. Remember the time we fell in love. Remember the time we first met, girl. Remember the time we fell in love. Remember the time. Those sweet memories always be dear to me. this on your shoulders, and all of the madness has got you going crazy. It's time to get out, step out into the street, where all of the action is right there at your feet. Well, I know a place where we can dance the whole night away, underneath the electric stars. Just come with me and we can shake your blues right away. You'll be doing fine once the music starts. Oh, feel the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the words on your mind, you can leave them all behind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, the rhythm of the night. Oh, yeah. Look out on the street now, the party's just beginning. The music's playing, a celebration starting. Under the street lights, the scene is being set. A night for romance, a night you won't forget. So come join the fun, this ain't no time to be staying on. Ooh, there's too much going on. Tonight is gonna be a night like you've never known. We're gonna have a good time the whole night long. Oh, feel the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the words on your mind, you can leave them all behind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, the rhythm of the night. Oh, yeah. That's right. Come join the fun, this ain't no time to be staying on. Ooh, there's too much going on. Tonight is gonna be a night like you've never known. We're gonna have a good time the whole night long. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind, you can leave them all behind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, forget about the worries on your mind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night.
When Australians look up at the logo of Meriton, it is a Australia is a lucky country based on its geographical form, a great island surrounded by a vast ocean and zero shared borders, which acts as its own protection from conflict and war. We are a multiculturally rich country with a wide array of backgrounds and stories. The contributions of immigrants over the past half-century have been the foundation for connecting Australians. We are a country that is respected by the whole world. Just look at the skyscrapers in the big cities, especially Sydney, with hundreds of thousands of modern apartments today. They grow each year as a challenge of change, of a transformation necessary for a growing and wealthy society like Australia. From that, we can see the important role of the construction industry in this country. All these achievements come from many different efforts of the people who have great minds, full of wisdom and passion, in which no one to deny the great work of the Australian construction king, Mr. Harry Triguboff. One of Mr. Harry Triguboff's immortal quotes depicts his ultimate passion for building up Sydney, a city that sees him as a monument in the industry. He once said, "I've changed the face of Sydney. I love Sydney. I love the people of this city. I am theirs and we belong to each other. Let's move forward together as a family."
So, good morning, David. How are you today?
Good, thank you. It's a bit fresh out here.
Yeah, it's nice and fresh. So I'm here with David. David, you are one of the very, very big name in the Meriton construction company. You have a lot of experience. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you know and what you learned and what you have, you know, in actual Meriton.
So yeah, okay, great. So I've been with Harry and Meriton for 25 years. It's been a fantastic growth for me, starting as a labourer and working my way up to the director of construction. I love my job. I love it every day. And what I love about it, it's different. It's ever changing. The industry is a fantastic industry that we work in. The people that we have in the industry is fantastic. It comes from all walks of life, many different backgrounds, and that's what I just love it. It's what makes me wake up every morning and the drive to work. Yeah, so Tang Media is different. It's a different approach to standard advertising. I think Tang Media has a very good social platform. These days, young kids are on their apps, on their social media, and getting that message out there to the young kids to find work, or the message out to subcontractors through the social media network. I think that's fantastic. It's different. It's definitely different approach to your standard radio advertising and TV advertising. I think it's more far-reaching.
I'm currently a project manager looking after our Carter 3 project, which is made up of 554 units and some retail and a childcare. It's really a precinct which will bring a lot to this area. It's going to be very special for the Olympic Park area and Lidcombe. So, Harry's one of a kind. He's been in the industry for a very long time. He's seen the ups and the downs. He's been through it all. He's a leader of the industry. 50 years is a long time. It speaks for itself. You look around the city, you look around the suburbs, Harry's got buildings everywhere, and they've been standing the time, standing the time. So yeah, he's special. He's a special man, Harry, and he's definitely done a lot for the industry.
Hi guys, my name's Justin Chumper. I'm a site project manager for Meriton Apartments. I've been here for the last 15 years. I'm currently on a large project in Parramatta on 180 George Street. I believe Meriton has come a long way. I've been here for 15 years now, and I really think that in the future become one of the leading companies in this industry, without a doubt.
Hi, my name is Travis Gigliotti. I'm here at 180 George Street, Parramatta, where I am the finishing foreman for South Tower, 64-level high-rise projects. I'd like to thank Harry Triguboff for the opportunities that he's given me.
Good morning, Frank Mignemi here, site project manager, Barter 2 Phase 2. It's a beautiful development here, part of the Pagewood Centro development by Meriton. I've been working with Harry Triguboff and the Meriton team since early 2000s and been a project manager here since 2010. We're always striving for top quality to deliver results, part of the great Meriton team. Harry, all the best.
Hello and welcome to Pagewood. This is phase 1, where we're building 375 units and a large retail complex comprising of Woolies and many other retails.
I've been working for the Meriton family for the last 28 years, which has been an enjoyable time. I'm currently working on a project at Cottonwood Crescent, Macquarie Park, which is 194 units, which should be complete by the end of the year. After this, hopefully moving to Talavera Road, where Harry has a massive job on the cards there, 3 towers, a 35, a 45 and a 60, which will be an exciting job to move on to.
G'day, my name's AJ. I've been with Meriton now for about 9 years.
the project manager out here. We're doing a 32-story hotel out in Liverpool now, which is an exciting opportunity out here for Western Sydney. So it's going to be interesting to see this area grow over the next years. Meriton's got a lot of projects on the future, so we're going to be. Looks like we've got a strong future ahead, and the Meriton family sticks together. So it's quite positive.
Hey Harry, it's Joe from Gardeners Road. Been with you for 10 years now.
Hi, I'm Greg, safety officer at Karimba Construction. Currently working on a project at Mascot, 551 Gardeners Road. The project's name is Aston. Proud of our safety commitment and safety record. Safety comes first on our side, on all Meriton sites.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm from TNT Electrical, site supervisor. Been working for the company for about 7 years, and I've been doing Meriton, all Meriton's work for the last 7 years as well. It's been a pleasure working for Mr. Harry Triggerboff, the king of the buildings.
Hi, I'm Bishi Tanchev. I'm the project manager for Meriton Group here at Epsom Road at Zetland. We're building a development of apartments and retail. It's 275 apartments. I really wouldn't have achieved what I've achieved as a project manager if I hadn't been working for Meriton Group and Harry.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Boris Miletic. I'm a general site supervisor, basically a jack of all trades in the construction industry. I've worked for Meriton for now 28 years in 2 hits. 23 years was my last service, which is current till now. And I found Meriton to be a fantastic company to work for.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We are the world. We are the children. We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
What do you mean?
I can't read it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We have now arrived at our headline act. Our special guest artist tonight has been performing in the music industry for more than 30 years. He's one of the original members of the internationally renowned group High Five, winning 3 Logies and 5 ARIA awards, and has also toured internationally as a solo artist, wowing the globe with his energy-packed solo show. This year, he'll be releasing his rock, pop and soulful original album before touring the country. But right now, we have him here for the Tang Media Expo at Star City Casino. Would you please put your hands together for the one, the only, Mr. Nathan Foley.
How you doing, everybody? Live, baby, live. Now that the day is over, I got a new sensation in perfect moments. What's so impossible to refuse? Woo! Sleep, baby, sleep. Now that the night is over, like a god into our room, a perfect light and promises. you got to get it out. I'll be your shooter. You can tell me all. Don't keep it in ya. Well, that's the reason why I'm here. Hey, yeah. Are you ready for a new sensation? Right now. Gotta hold on. A new sensation. Hit me. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. Hey, baby, hey. When there's nothing left for you. You're only human. What can you do? Nothing lasts forever. Don't let your pain take over you. Love, baby, love. It's written all over your face. There's nothing better that we can do than live forever. Hey, yeah. Gotta hold on. New sensation now. Gonna take a new sensation. New sensation. Oh, yeah. Gotta hold on. A new sensation. Hello? Where are you guys? I can't hear you. Hello? Are you having a good night or what? Have you had a few bevies already? You can talk to me, it's okay. Have you had a few bevies? Well, 2 of you. All right, no problem. Well, I'm going to do a bit of rock music. Hopefully some of the songs that you're very familiar with. But don't be shy. If you want to have a bit of a boogie, get up and have a dance. If you want to sing along, please feel free. I'm going to take you back to 1973 to an absolute classic. Here we go. You know this one. Put those hands out, come on. Church house, gin house, schoolhouse, house, down the highway number 19. The people keep the city clean. They call it nut bush, oh nut bush. They call it nut bush city limit. Oh, nut bush city. 25 on the speed limit. Motorcycle not allowed in. Go to store on Fridays. Go to church on Sunday. They call it nut bush, oh nut bush. They call it nut bush city limit. Oh, nut bush city. Go to field on weekdays. On Labor Day. Go to town Saturday. Go to church on Sunday. They call it nut bush, oh nut bush. They call it nut bush city limit. Oh, nut bush city. Here we go.
yeah. Okay, skipping forward 20 years, this gentleman is still rocking it out on stage. I think he's close to 60 now, isn't he? Oh, before I do go, please give a big round of applause to my mate over here, Vince, on guitar. Thank you, both of you. Thank you, thank you. As I said, he's still rocking out. Mr. Lenny Kravitz. Getting hot in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did a walk around out there for a little bit, but I don't think everyone was talking and stuff, so that's okay. Are you having your desserts now, is it? Are they good? Good. Can I have some later? Save me some? Okay, good. All right, I'm going to take you back to 1980. Do we have any Billy Joel fans out there? Do we have some Billy Joel fans? All right, here we go.
At your party, Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday came and trashed me out again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone. So we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. electric chair. I told you dirty jokes until you smile. You were lonely for a man, as you take me as I am. So you might enjoy some madness for a while. Now you think of all the years you tried to find someone to satisfy you. I might be as crazy as you say. If I'm crazy, then it's true that it's all because of you, and you wouldn't want me any other way. Okay, you seem like a lively table here. You may, beautiful. I may. Oh, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light. Don't try to save me. You may be wrong. Oh, I know you may be right. Video on guitar. My invisible saxophone player. There we go, big voices. You may be right. I may be crazy. Oh, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Too late to find, too late to save me. You may be wrong. Oh, I know you may be right. Come on, put those hands, y'all. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may. Oh, you may be right. Oh, you may be wrong. Oh, you may be right. Oh, you may be wrong. Oh, yeah. Okay, look. I know you guys are busy and all, but if you could name the most classic Australian song to ever be written and released, what would it be? Shout it out to me. Yeah, okay, sounds not too bad. Yeah. Bit earlier than that. Can anybody shout it out? Come on. You're the voice. Yeah, that's further forward, but I'm talking about like the early 1970s. Any guesses? What was that? Now, if you don't know this song, you're un-Australian, or you've been living under a rock. Either way, I expect you guys to be singing your biggest, loudest voices. Now listen, oh, we're stepping out, gonna turn around, gonna turn around once and do the evil right. So well.
in the middle there. Gonna turn around once and we'll do the eagle rock. Good on you, mate. Hey, good old eagle rocks. Here to stay. I'm just crazy about the way we move. Doing the eagle rock. Whoa, come on fast and you come on slow. I'm just crazy about the way we move. Doing the eagle rock. Doing the eagle rock. Doing the eagle rock. Doing the eagle rock. Oh yeah. Give me two. I'm going to grab a towel. It's very hot up here. I'll be right back. Sorry for that slight intermission. Woo! There was one song that was written, actually released and written the same year I was born, and I fell in love with it when I got a bit older. But it's by a gentleman who had an amazing career. He's no longer with us, but you ever heard of a singer called Mr. Robert Palmer? You guys, thank you for answering. That's great. Well, this song came out in 1979. Here we go. Oh, oh yeah, 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 yeah. A hot summer night, I feel like a net. I gotta find my baby, yeah. I need you. The summer head, sure my blue. Heart to red. Whoa, 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 doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my head. Oh dear. You don't want to pull the muscle, mate. With you. A pretty face, don't need no pretty eyes. I've learned that, learned from the start. You think I'm cute, a little bit shy. Oh, mama, I ain't that kind of guy. Okay, you know this chorus. Here we go. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a case of loving you. No pills gonna kill my ill. I got a kind of reminds me of a Michael Jackson clip. Dance fighting. I know you like it. You don't get too close, people. You'll be injured. Tell me, mama, you're gonna stop. I can't tell whether they're dancing or making out. You have it down. When 21 was there. Solitude is on your lips. Shake my fist. Not gonna run. I got it back. And I got it good. Okay, this is the last chance. Big voices. Here we go. Give me the news. Oh, good on you guys. No pills gonna kill my ill. I gotta back in love with you. Woo! Thank you so much, guys. Yes. You okay? Love you too. I can't see you, but I love you. Oh, I know who you are. How you doing? I can only see the front tables here unless I walk out there. But it's time for me to go. I have the time to leave, you guys. It is. But before I do, please, one more big round of applause for Vinny back here. While I'm at it, give the guys at the back a big hand on the sound and backstage who you don't see. Ads, thanks, mate. Give these guys a big round of applause. They're supplying the music and sound for you tonight. The guys that are doing the lighting, give them a big round of applause. Come on! The people that are supplying all the food as well, give them a big round of applause. And this one's going to get a big cheer, I'm sure. The people that are supplying all your booze. Booze. I said booze. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone. As was mentioned, I've got a new album coming out in September, followed by a tour, all original music. Love to come and see, for you guys to come and see it. If not, all cool. But I know where you live, so it's all good. But no, thank you for coming out. Have a good night. Be good to your mums.
If you wanna rock and roll, it's a long way top. If you wanna rock and roll, yeah. Long way, such a long way, such a long way, yeah. Such a long way.
be good to your mums, but be good to your wives too. Happy wife, happy life, you know the saying. Drive safe. Take a taxi or an Uber. And remember, you only live once, so make the most of it. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nathan Foley!
Wasn't that an incredible performance? And it really has
Aussie!
It really has been such a tremendous evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that just does us for this evening. But there will be a dance floor pumping quite soon.
But just before we get to the dancing, which I know especially the girls in the middle there are quite keen on, of course, tonight is all about the Tang Media Expo, and of course, we wouldn't have tonight without, of course, the Tang family. So I would like to welcome them to the stage now, and to give the final words for the evening, we will have Lucky Tang, if you could please come out, my good sir. Where's Lucky? There he is. And Mr. Tang as well, if you could please make your way to the stage with your lovely wife. Get the whole Tang family up here. And Lucky, on behalf of the family, your words, my friend.
Hey guys, so I got told 5 minutes ago that my dad was a bit too drunk to send everyone home, so I had to do it. You know? So we'll double check if he is that drunk. Okay, bye, bạn nói chuyện.
I'm very happy and so thank you to everyone tonight, and I don't know how to say in my heart, but honest, thanks for supporting me, and we hope we can do better for future to work with all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, everyone, and thank you for being a part of our lives and our family. Drive home safe.
Lucky, thank you very much. Mr. Tang and Mrs. Tang, thank you so much as well. Please enjoy the wreath. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've had a great night. Dancing still to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
me see you work it. Oh, please don't break it. Girl, keep up the flow. Do that cool doodle.
Girl, just go crazy, back it up on me, grinding like a private dancer. Baby, go fast now, slow it down, working like a part-time lover. Grinding and spinning all the way around. Shorty, let me see you get down. Pop a bottle, a couple more shots, sexy, let me see you cool doodle now. Now throw your hands up, shake them hips, girl. Now drop it down low, do that cool doodle. Let me see you work it. Oh, please don't break it. Girl, keep up the flow.
Let's get loud. Turn the music up, let's do it. Come on, people, let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud. Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do. If you wanna live your life, live it all the way and don't you waste it. Every feeling, every beat can be so very sweet. You gotta taste it. You gotta do it. You gotta prove it. Come on, you know we're here for. Do it. You gotta prove it. Life's a party, make it hot. Dance, don't ever stop, whatever rhythm. Every minute, every day, take them all the way. You gotta live 'em. 'Cause I'ma live my life. You gotta do it. You gotta prove it. You gotta do it. You gotta prove it. Let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud. Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do. No. I like this. Make it hot. Hey, Bobby. Let's get loud. It's just a party, baby. Come on. Let's get loud. Pump it up.
Come da poca picchita va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you, papà l'americano. Papà l'americano. Papà l'americano.
window. Had $1 million vibe in the body to go. Them birthday cakes, they stole the show. So sexual, she was flexible, professional, drinking Xanol. Hold up, wait a minute, do I see what I think I will? Did a thing I seen, sure to get low. Ain't the same when it's up that close. Make it rain, I'm making it snow. With the pole, I got the bang roll. I'ma say that I prefer them no clothes. I'm into that, I love women exposed. She threw it back at me, I gave her more. Cash ain't a problem, I know where it goes. She had them bottom jeans with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Them baggy slack pants and the Reeboks with the strap. She turned around and gave that big booty a slap. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Hey, shawty, what I gotta do to get you home? My jeans full of guap and they ready for shows. Got a Lex Maybach for the sexy grown. Patron on the rocks that'll make you moan. 1 step, come on, 2 steps, come on, 3 steps, come on. Now that's 3 grand. What you think I'm playing? Baby girl, I'm the man. I did the rubber bands. That's what I told her. Her legs on my shoulder. I knew it was over. That Henny and Cola got me like a soldier. She ready for Rover. I couldn't control her. So lucky on me, I was just like a clover. Shorty was hot like a toaster. Sorry, but I had to fold her like a pornography poster. She showed her jeans. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low.
Get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No. I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No. I get a good feeling, yeah.
cintura, rodilla, al piso, va y pasa el limbo. Vamos con él.
All right, folks, just to interrupt the party for one moment, could I please request all Tang media members to come on up to the front for your commemorative photo. So please, One more time, all Tang Media members are coming up to the lit up stage stairs for your commemorative photo happening in just a few minutes. Come on down. Otherwise, party people, let's bring down the house. DJ Nem, take it away.
Cintura, rodilla al piso, va y pasa el limbo. Igual controlándome. Vamos con el ritmo, cintura, rodilla al piso, va y pasa el limbo. Esto está como pa' rumbear, pa' pasarla caliente con toda mi gente. Nos favorece el sol, tu bronceado y el calor. No puede estar mejor. Esto está como pa' rumbear, pa' bailar lo caliente, de pali de frente. Nos favorece el sol, tu bronceado y el calor. No puede estar mejor. Bailando así es que me gusta, como la cintura ritmo se ajusta. Es que me tiene loco tanta soltura, ese movimiento es una dulzura. No importa la bandera, se formó el sal pa' afuera. Aquí cabe todo el que quiera. No lo pare ahora, dime mano arriba, no la dejes caer. Seguimos hasta el amanecer. Estás llegando de Aruba, gozando la temperatura. Yo te vi bailando lindo. Margarita, puesta en la esquina, DJ pa' la bocina, así todos llegarán por el ritmo. Esto está como pa' rumbear, pa' pasarla caliente con toda mi gente. Nos favorece el sol, tu bronceado y el calor. No puede estar mejor.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am Cut me down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. Raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
you gotta know. I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Baby, go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. And possibly bend you over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get so. Smack that, oh, smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Hands up, everybody now, let me see your hands up. Everybody now, let me see your hands up. Everybody now, let me see your hands up.
Okay. Yeah. About to get it just a little hot and sweaty in this. Yeah. Oh, we about to get it just a little hot and sweaty in this motherfucker. Ladies, let's go. Soldiers, let's go. Let me talk to y'all and just, be a little situation. Listen.
Now let me see your hands up. Hands up, everybody now let me see your hands up. Everybody now let me see your hands up. Everybody now let me see your hands up.
'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static, and every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat so? I can't let you go. Want you in my life. Your arms are my castle, your heart is my sky. They wipe away tears that I cry.